They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
The kickoff for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And able to find Alan Lazard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
1st and 10.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
It's 2nd down.
They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Christian Kirksey. He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
3rd and 14.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So on 4th down, the Ravens will call on Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
I'll help you, sir.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
3rd and long.
Now a carry for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 46-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Hey, Dad, what's going on, Dad?
Yards there to 1st down.
No, you see me doing something now, right? Daddy doing something now. All right. Sit right here. All right. There you go. Take a chill. Chill out. Chill out. Chill out right here. Josh, chill out.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Chill out.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
That's another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the 1st half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now left side on the swing pass. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones.
Got a little glitch. I had to mix up my guys.
As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On his
My
Mason
guys flip
Crosby for
even
the
though
point
I'm not
after.
flipping.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
You know how to cheat. Why not?
Makes the score Packers 7, Ravens 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
For the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Baltimore.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Two minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Dobbins, the ball carrier. Kenny Clark in on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Christian Kirksey able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Down. 3rd and 11.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off a play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is obviously a critical sequence for this defense if they want to stay in this game. Down 2 scores already. They give up a touchdown here. That'll make things really difficult for their offense moving forward.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Rodgers now to throw. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it is now 21-0.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 21, Ravens nothing. Mason.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
He said won't be shut out.
Well, he made the right choice by result,
I will not
but a
be
little bit
shut out.
surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Ravens 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
8-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for it, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for
I take my beats, my losses. Bet you this on the other shoe.
And this is
You done quit by now.
performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back,
I take
I
mine,
think we're talking about
but I can't get nobody else to take theirs.
It's the guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Jackson steps away, and he's going to go down again. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, and it got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
Look at the spin.
Balance.
On the return, picked up some good blocks as well. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
5-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Board.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Rodgers throwing the out route and complete. It's Adams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Josh, come on. No. Yo, we're not back here right now.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun. Rodgers.
Got me a sack, baby.
Turn here and he's going to go down.
He's got
Back
a
at about
sack.
the 37-yard
Touchdown.
line. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Now Mason Crosby for the Packers field goal try. This from 54 yards away.
Thanks.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
Makes the score.
And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
Little defense.
That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Actually just played a little defense.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. And Adams has it complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 60 yards. And this offense is running away with this one, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Preston Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
5 yards. It's second down.
After the sack on first down, Jackson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
1st and 10.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Zadarius Smith in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he whips that one incomplete there.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
action. Now Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on third down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Here's Austin. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.